Dear students, about ad hoc and sensor networking, today we are going to discuss about wireless sensor networking. Our subject is ad hoc and sensor networking, and here we are discussing about the fifth unit, that is wireless sensor networking. Okay, so this topic is explains about how the wireless systems are connected with the sensors, is it not? The sensors are connecting to the devices. So how the sensors are connecting, and how the devices are going to take the place, and how it is going to work. Okay, with sensor nodes, that sensor connected to the wireless networking system with the interfaces. Okay, so this is the basic idea of the topic, that is wireless sensor networking. How the sensors are going to connect to the wireless system. Okay, this is the topic that we are going to discuss now, right? Wireless sensor networking. Okay, so this wireless sensor networking is going to explain about the introduction part, architecture of wireless sensor networking, and wireless sensor networking nodes. What is nodes? Nodes are that end point of the sensor. Okay, nodes are end point of the sensor is going to connect to the manets, mobile networking security. How it is going to connect? Architecture of sensor node. What is the architecture of sensor node? And wireless sensor networking versus manet. What is manet? Mobile networking security. What are the characteristics of wireless sensor networking, and what are the different applications are using in wireless sensor networking system? Design challenges of wireless sensor networking, and what are the advantages of wireless sensor networking, and what are the disadvantages are there in wireless sensor networking? What is the feature scope of the wireless sensor networking, and how the things are going to use? Okay, here the introduction is about wireless sensor networking is, as just now I told you, the sense are connecting to the devices, so that the devices are going to connect, going to act with the sensors. Okay, what is the purpose of the sensor? Sensor is nothing to give a simplicity to the devices. Simplicity to the device. What is meant by simplicity? The nature of work is simplified. Okay, a wireless sensor network is a wireless network consisting of spatially distributed autonomous devices using sensors to cooperatively monitor physical or environmental conditions such as temperature, sound, vibration, pressure, motion, or pollutants are at different locations. See, when we are using this wireless networking system to the devices or remotely, is it not? At irrespective of the place, irrespective of the environment, and irrespective of the sound system, irrespective of the temperature, this wireless mobile networking system is going to act, is going to work. In the same way, this wireless sensor networking is also going to use in irrespective of all the that locations. Okay, and a collection of sensing devices that can communicate wirelessly. As I told you, the sensor going to connect to the wireless devices, and it is going to act according to the requirement. According to the requirement. Okay, wireless sensor networking, that is, even though wireless sensor has limited resources in memory, computation power, bandwidth, and energy. See, the sensors are in a small in size, is it not? In a small in size and in a small in memory, though it is going to act according to the specified purpose. Specified purpose, is it not? Is it not? So the sensors are in a small in size, even though having a less memory space, but it acts as accurate. Okay, that is Meaning here, even though wireless sensor has limited resources in memory, computation power, bandwidth, and energy. With a small physical size, it can be embedded in the physical environment. Though it is small in size, it is going to accommodate in the wireless networking devices for a specific purpose. Is it not? Self-organizing multi-hop and document network. Multi-hop ad hoc networking system. It is small in size but specified it is going to take the place. For example, consider in military services or in hospital administration or in any home appliances or in any AC condition, okay, or in any where the sensor is going to keep for the specified purpose, okay, though it is a small size has less memory space, that accuracy is perfect. Accuracy is perfect, is it not? When you are going to diagnose of a person with the sensors using in devices, he is going to give the accurate value, is it not? Self-organizing multi-hop and ad hoc networking system. It is self-organizing the sensors, is it not? It only acts according to the situation based on the environment. Okay, this is the architecture of wireless sensor networking. The sensors are going to connect to the devices. Sensors are going to connect to the devices, and here it is the green home is gateway sensor node. How this gateway sensor node is going to give the initiation, the activation to the sensors, is it not? So based on the gateway sensor node, the sensors are going to connected, initialized, and is going to work, okay, based on the requirement. That is what are the components are there in architecture of that is wireless sensor networking is special addressing requirement. Every sensor is going to have a connection with the sensor node is having special addressing requirement. Special addressing requirement is going to give to the every sensor so that that sensor is going to connect with the devices. Local unique address, as it is giving a specific address, will have the specific unique address number, okay, that is local unique address number. And data centric, the sensor is going to act as a data centric, data centralized with centralized data limit only, that sensor is uh, going to work, going to give its performance, okay. For example, consider each node has a unique number and attribute based naming architecture. So based on the environment of that sensor is going to give a specified name and specify unique number to the sensor, okay. Data is named by one or more attributes. What is named by what data is named by one or more attributes. It is based on the specified purpose, specified attribute, the name will be given to the sensors, okay. So for example, each node is distinguished by an attribute, yes, because each sensor node is having a unique number and is going to identify by its distinguished unique attribute number, that is GPS sensors are practical for this, is it not? For example, GPS, when you want to give some node to a particular location, by using this GPS area, easily we can identify the location area of the particular area, okay. So here in wireless networking security, the components that sensors are we are going to use are sensors, sensor node, and sensor networking. Sensor is a hardware device which is acts according to the purpose and is in a small size and is having the sensor node. Whereas sensor node is nothing but it is a connector, is connecting to the one end, is connecting to the devices, and one end is going to give its the purpose, okay. And sensor network is going to have the network connectivity between the sensor and to the devices, is it not? That is, sensor is a transducer, that is transducer is it transforms the information where it is located. It is, for example, a sensor is connected to the AC, that the temperature of the room is going to identify and it is going to give, is it not? that is a temperature sensor is using in AC. In the same way, sensor node is having, it is connected to the devices, to the AC, that is basic unit in sensor. It is a basic end, is it not? So without the node, how the network is connect, the sensor is going to connect, how it is going to work. With the node only the sensors are going to connect. Basic unit in sensor networking contains onboard sensors. See, the sensor node is having a endpoint is connected to the devices, that is contains onboard sensors, processor, memory, transceiver and power supply. That sensors is going to act based on the situation. It should have that power consumption, it should have the process memory, and it is having the less memory space, and it is a process of the transformation of the information. Okay, the sensor is going to act according to the end user information, and it is going to respond. It is going to respond based on the end user. Sensor networking is a consisting of large number of sensor nodes. Is a consisting of large number of sensor nodes. Is a network is connection of the large number of sensors, and nodes deployed either inside or very close to the sensed phenomenon. Nodes are connected to either the inside or very close to the sensed phenomenon. Sensed, what is sensed phenomenon? That area, is it not? Just as I told you about AC, that the temperature environment, the sensor is located, is initialized, is kept. Okay, this is the architecture of the sensor nodes. Okay, as the sensors are connected to the node networking, okay, that sensor is having microcontroller, and it is connected to the external memory, transceiver and power source, and ADC sensors 1 2 3 like that. Okay, this is about the mediator. Is the ADC is the converter. It converts the sensors to microcontroller, is it not? Whatever the information is stored in the memory is, it is binary information, that is zeros, ones, one, zeros. Is it not? Here, this is ADC is the converter from the end information to the machine information, machine language. That is, whatever the information is retrieving from sensors, that is sensor 1 2 3 4 5 like that, that information is converting through ADC, and it is converting into machine learning language, that is zeros and ones, through the microcontroller with the memory, that is external memory, transceiver with having the power consumption. Data aggregation in wireless sensor networking, that is solves impulsion and overlap problem, and energy efficiency. It is the sensor networking is using for solves, it is solves for implosion and overlap problem. Whatever the repetition or any overlap information is there in the sensors, also it is going to take in simplified manner, in simplified manner, and it is going to give the information through the memory unit, is it not? And it is energy efficient. See, the sensors are designed in such a way that it is in a energy efficient, that is less energy it is going to use and more information it is going to give. Okay, about the location. Wireless sensor networking versus mobile ad hoc networking, MANET. Okay, what is the comparison between wireless sensor networking and mobile ad hoc networking? That is, so in what is the similarity, what is the security issues, what is the routing algorithms, and what are the resources are using in wireless sensor networking and MANET? About similarity, how the similarity is there in where WSN and MANET is, wireless is same similarity, and but this MANET, mobile ad hoc networking, is multiple hops or networking, that hops are connected in devices between the devices. And about the security level in wireless sensor networking is symmetric key cryptography. That is, symmetric key cryptography is using in security level in wireless sensor networking. That is, cryptography mechanism is using. What is cryptography? It is information transmission is using the cryptography mechanisms. That is, it is going to give in a different code system, and from that code system again it is transmitting the original data. Cryptography is using in security level. Okay, and here in manets it is using the security by public key cryptography. Here it is symmetric cryptography, here it is public key cryptography. What is meant by public key cryptography? It is about the a public key is given, for a manet, so that by using the public key it is going to convert the information from the notation to notation. Okay, and about routing algorithms, this wireless sensor networking is using the support specialized traffic pattern. Supposed support specialized what are the special traffic patterns are is going to use is in this wireless sensor networking, and cannot afford to have too many node states and packet overhead. It is not going to use that uh, more efficient, more afford to have too many nodes. A sensor is going to having only one node, is it not? And through that node only it is going to communicate, and it is too many nodes states are don't have in wireless sensor networking. Okay, and in my mobile network networking security, the routing is support any node pair, some source routing and distance vector protocol incur heavy control traffic. See, when in mobile networking security, number of nodes are connected to this um, networking, so that by using the different routing patterns are using. For example, NDCC and DVMC are many DSDV distance vector routing algorithm, or this destination sequence routing algorithm, or ad hoc that is AODV, ad hoc on demand networking, or temporarily order routing. There are many different algorithms, routing algorithms are taking place in mobile networking security. Okay, and what the resources are using in WSN or MANET, or resources are using for wireless networking securities? It is tighter resources. It is tighter resources are in, you can say that a specified resources, a limit resources are using. That is for processor speed or bandwidth. What is the speed? Processor speed, just now we have seen here, it is microcontroller, is it not? Microcontroller is using the processor speed maintains, and the transmission of the packets are is using with a different bandwidth, is it not? A bandwidth is nothing but it is the process of sending and receiving the signal, the packets. Okay, having a specified bandwidth. Here in it is in mobile networking, it is not like as tight resources are using in WSN. What are the characteristics of wireless sensor networking? The characteristics of wireless sensor networking is about power consumption constraints for nodes using batteries or energy harvesting. See, when a sensor is using is of a minimum backup, minimum battery is going to use, and sometimes the battery is also is using that consumption constraints for nodes using batteries or energy harvesting. Batteries are is using in the sensors when it is having the power connection, though, and it is also having the batteries are connected to the sensors, so that in various environments the sensors are going to take, when there is a power, there is a no power, and there is a something happened with any calamity, through the batteries the sensors are going to use. And ability to cope up with node failures, that is inside any failure is also occurred, a multiple information retrieving system will be there in the sensors. That is sensor is designed in a such a way that though the nodes are connected, but sometimes the nodes are the externally the connection is not mentioned, but even then it is going to work in certain conditions, that the mobile the with or without the knobs. And mobility of nodes, that is the sensors are having the nodes of mobility. Okay, mobility is about how the place is changing from place to place, is it not? The mobility of nodes is also there in the wireless sensor networking, and scalability to large scale of deployment. Scalability to large scale, that is that information transformation is scalable. How the accuracy is going to accurate is also scalable. Okay, in large scale of deployment when it is employed. Ability to withstand harsh environmental conditions. Okay, and this sensor networking is going to use through the maximum ability at any stand with any stand in a different environments, or you can say in a different positions. Okay, for example, the sensor is going to work in a different locations also. Okay, and these sensors are going to use in easy of use. Okay, that sensors are going to use in a simple manner, is going to connected with the devices with the sensors nodes, and it is easy of use. Okay, and these sensors are going to connect with the cross layer design. Cross layer, what is cross layer design? Cross layer design is nothing but about the sensors are going to connect with a multiple layers, is it not? A sensor's endpoint, that is nodes, are connected with multiple devices, so that the sensors can pass the information to more than one location. Okay, so here the factors are influencing in wireless sensor networking design. When the wireless sensor is designing, these are the factors are going to influence. These are the factors are going to influence, that are fault tolerance, scalability, production cost, like that. What is fault tolerance? Fault tolerance is nothing but whenever, suppose if something happened, based on the situation, even though it is able to, the sensors are going to give maximum information, maximum use of its nature, so it is going to tolerate the any part of the misinfluence that is there. So scalability, it is the information is transmitting in the packets, that is the information is about scalability, that is we can say that the regular transformation of information through packets is transmitting. Okay, and it is about production cost, it is minimizes the production cost, is it not? The sensors are going to work for lifetime, so that the production cost is also going to minimize. And the sensors are about, it is hardware constraints. Sensors are is about hardware constraints, or it is hardware small in size, is designed, and it is connected to the devices, it is connected to the devices, so that what happens, that hardware is connected through this the sensor nodes, through the sensor nodes. Okay, and this sensor networking topology is using a different topologies that we have, that with the different topology is nothing but it is a type of arrangement of the system is allocated, is it not? That is a sensor networking topology is using, and through this different environments, the sensors are going to use, and transmission media, that is sensors are going to transmit the information to more than one the transmission media, and it is less power consumption. The sensors are going to use less power consumption, and less in memory space, and less in the size, and less in data processing, less in communication, less in sensing. Okay, that is. So these sensors are the different applications are using for the sensors are nowadays through these sensors in wireless sensor networking. The different applications are we are using that military applications, environmental applications, health applications, home and office applications, automotive applications, and there are many number of applications are using with the different sensors. The sensor purpose is different, so based on the purpose, the sensors are going to use. For example, few sensors are going to use in health issues, that is hospital applications, when a surgery is going on there, so a sensor is going to use to know about the internal parts of the human being, that is using for health issues. A sensor is designed in such a way that for military applications, through the astronauts they are using or any rocket they are using, the nature of the purpose is different. So in a different environment, different temperature, different calamity, the sensors are going to use. For some sensors are using for home appliances. For example, a person is coming from the office, before starting he is from office, so he also can accommodate everything in a specific purpose in his home with the use of the sensors. Okay, and the sensors are going to use in automotive applications. For example, the sensors are using in car or the mopeds or anywhere. So based on the temperature, the sensors are going to maintain in such a manner. So in a like that, there are many sensors are using based on the situation. For example, consider in home appliances or commercial applications. The advantages of the sensors are using about it avoids a lot of wiring, is it not? A sensor is small in size though, but it is a perfect in the nature of the work. That is, without any external wire connection, the sensor is going to work and it can accommodate new devices to any at any point of time. A sensor is going to connect with the number of sensors with a minimal usage of a time, minimal usage of the connections. Okay, and it's flexible to go through physical partitions. Yes, it is going to give the flexible commoditation or flexible conversation of the sensors, is it not? It is going to connect through the physical partitions with flexible flexibility, and it can be accessed through a centralized monitor. As every sensor is going to connect with the centralized monitor or centralized memory unit. Okay, so like that. And the disadvantages of sensors are lower speed compared to wired networking. Compared to wired networking, the sensors are going to use this low speed and less secure, because hackers laptops can act as access point, because of the different devices are using, the security is considered is very low, and if you connect it to their laptops, they can read the information more and more about the sensors. For example, username, password, and information like that. And it is more complex to configure than wide networking. When a wires are connected by the connection, things will over. But the sensors, when you are using, it is more complex to configure the sensor and gets distracted by various elements like Bluetooth, or when a external device is connected to the sensors or like that. So with a wireless networking system, there is a possibility of the confusion state, and it does not allow us to do more than can do with a wired system. When it is connected through wire, the more flexibility will be there to give some more connections. But when it comes to the sensors, it does not allow us to do more than can more the specific purpose task only it can be used. If you want to add more purposes, the sensor may not accommodate the connections. Design challenges in sensors are heterogeneity and distributed processing and low bandwidth communication. It is about heterogeneity and distributed processing. This is about the information centralized process is nothing but distributed processing is central. And the low bandwidth communication is using for these sensors. That is, data should be transferred efficiently between the sensors. Okay, and large scale coordination, utilization of sensors, and real time computation. So the utilization of sensors are using for the sensors, and it should be utilized in a ways that produce the maximum performance and use less energy, as we discussed just earlier. Okay, and operational challenges of wireless sensor networking is about it is less energy consumed, limited storage computation, low because of the low memory and low bandwidth, and errors are common in wireless sensor networking or wireless communication, noise measurements, and node failures are expected. That is, the wireless communication can be chances of the maybe chances of miscommunication, or maybe sometimes the noise also can be generated, and sometimes node failures are expected. What is a node failure? A node sensor node is connected to the devices, also maybe chances of failures. And this is about the future of the wireless sensor networking. We can see here a sensor. Through the sensors, whole building or appliances or electrical devices can be connected in a house, in a building, in a large scale of data. Okay, and better lighting and heating in office buildings, and in everywhere the sensor are using nowadays. Okay. This is about what we discussed today about wireless sensor networking, its applications, its purpose, and its nodes are like that. So you go through this topic and try to understand. If it is difficult to understand, you can mail me your doubts so that we can discuss more about the topic. Thank you.